What's going on, guys? Welcome to Fieldcraft Bravo. I wanted to go through my go bag or my get home bag that accommodates my everyday carry and make sure you guys can see what I have in my bag. These are basically essentials that I carry. There's not a lot there. I know what I need in my bag to get me home. Every bag's going to be different depending on your work, where you live, and where you travel to. The further away from home, my bag gets heavier. The closer I am at home, my bag gets lighter. It just depends on what you need to be able to take that walk and get yourself home. So let's go through the bag real quick. It's a simple bag, nothing fancy to it. We're testing it out right now. I think it's a 35, might be a 35 liter or a 25 liter bag. It's got some Mylar pockets on it. It has some good features that I like with it. So we'll start with the top pouch. I carry a little bit of cordage. Also, I carry ear protection in this bag. That's in my top bag. My side bag, my side pouch, I have a Mylar. And then on this side pouch here, I have things I can be able to look. So I have a rangefinder and I have a pair of binoculars. Now these are very cheap, inexpensive binoculars that I bought off of Amazon. It's dual purpose. I'm an avid hunter, so I use these a lot while I'm hunting. You can get binoculars that have rangefinders in them, pretty inexpensive. I just choose those because they were inexpensive for me and they work for what I'm trying to do here. Alright, so on the inside, and I'm not going to pull out this stuff in any particular order, just to let you know what I carry. Okay, there are three main things that I carry in this bag at all times. I carry something that has to do with the weather to protect me, whether that's a poncho liner, extra clothing in the wintertime, different clothing in the summertime to keep me dry. I carry something to filter water with, whether that's a Sawyer Mini, a Grail, something that I can get water, filter, and drink on the go. I don't want to have, I do have tablets in here, but I don't have the ability to wait type deal. So the first thing I'll pull out is my Grail. So I do have my Grail. This is pretty good when you want to just scoop some water up, filter it right away, and get moving. It's perfect for that. It has its own cup, as well as a nice filtration for this. This I do believe on this filter here, it does just about everything. The only thing I do not like about the Grails is after multiple uses, it tends to take longer to filter on that. The other thing I carry is a basic first aid kit. Now I get mine from my med. They carry some pretty good kits, but I add to these. So this is a basic boo-boo kit that I've added Israeli bandages, quick clot, tourniquet, stuff like that into this bag. And I carry this in my bag always. Feet. So get yourself some moleskin, because your feet you need to take care of, especially if you're going to be walking long distances, and always carry extra socks. Wool. Get wool socks. They help. Alright, I also carry a piece of leather, and it's just a small piece of leather. This allows me to grab anything off the fire, a hot pot if I am going to have a fire, or to sit on, keep my bum from getting wet. So, pretty inexpensive piece of leather. Meals. So I have got three meals. I do carry a mixture of both. Sometimes I'll have MREs in here, sometimes I'll have freeze-dried. because this is in my vehicle and it's subject to heat and cold and heat and cold, I don't recommend MREs. I've been trying to do some research on how well they can handle that extreme temperature change during the day while sitting in your truck or your car. So I do have a few dried meals. This one here is just a standard Mountain House type freeze dried meal. It's pretty good. And then I have Field Fuel. Now these I have did some research on. They can handle the extreme heat and cold changes because it's already pre-cooked, sealed. You're good to go for a while. And this one's good till 2037, I do believe, on this one here. And it's just basically a stew, a bison stew on this one. Then I put something in here sweet. Again, it's a freeze-dried meal. It gives me the ability to give me a little bit of energy, something different than just a regular dinner type meal. I carry a bandana. A bandana allows me to filter water with my Grail so I don't get any large particles in there. That extends the life of your Grail, by the way. Also, it helps sweat, whatnot. You can use it as a fire tinder too, as well as making charred cloth if you needed to. I carry a fighter starter. Something like this. You can carry lint, cotton balls with Vaseline, just something to be able to get you a fire started in maybe harsh conditions. This stuff will light when it's wet. I carry a headlamp, a simple headlamp, and the reason why I carry that is because I want to be able to do no hands. I always carry a flashlight with me. That's part of my EDC. It's in my back pocket all the time. So I have this, but I also like to carry this in my bag. It comes in handy when you want to work on some stuff with your hands, so, which is kind of nice. And they're inexpensive. I mean, one of those right there, you can probably go to Walmart and get one for 10 bucks. I carry a light tarp. This is made by One Tigress. I am not affiliated with One Tigress. They're not paying me for anything, but I do like these. They're very, very light, and it's a pretty good span. I think this is a 9x12, if I'm not mistaken. So it's pretty good to keep the shade or water, or get some shade on you, get some water off of you. That's pretty good there. And improvised shelter. I also carry a tarp, or a poncho, sorry. Poncho. Standard poncho, mil spec. This is really good to, again, keep you dry, but you can also create a low profile stealth shelter with one of these. Carry a full tang knife. Okay, not a flip knife, not a pocket knife, but a full tang knife, okay? Where the knife goes all the way through the handle. All right, this allows me to chop, process wood. It allows me to stab with confidence. And a regular old Stanley cup. As you can see, it's been used a lot. So one of the things I emphasize on, if you guys are going to get out here and you're going to start buying this stuff, use it. Make sure this stuff works for you. In here I have just another cup. It came with the Grail when I bought it. And it's been used. I use it a lot. So, there. And stove. So I carry a little stove with me, a twig stove, lightweight, titanium. I don't like in a situation that I'd have to have a fire, but if I had to, I could do this. Low profile in here. Now some people are going to get mad at me, but I have a couple cigars. It's just, I like to smoke cigars, so I carry a couple with me. They're very inexpensive, but yes, I carry those. Alright, in this side pouch here, I carry a couple things. I'm going to pull both of them out. Alright, I carry some Epstein tablets. This allows me to have a fire along with my stove to boil water or whatever without having any type of major smoke. So I carry these with me. Just a few, lightweight. I also carry some hydration gel. Say for example I'm in an area where I can't get water, I can have hydration gels. I have 2 of them through AquaGuard. It's a pretty good company. They're pretty reliable, so I have some of those. And then of course I have to be able to eat my food, a fork and a spoon there. And then the next pouch, I have some tent stakes. I know you guys are going to bust me for this, but I have cordage that's not very well wrapped. And that's it. That's everything in my EDC. It's very light. This thing weighs maybe 15 pounds. But again, it just has the basics for me to get home for what I need. So every go bag needs to have stuff for you. There's no go bag that you can go out and buy on the market that it comes pre-supplied already that's going to give you everything that you're going to need. You're going to have to go out there and build it yourself. I've seen people buy bags for their family that's already pre-packaged, and it's wrong. The stuff's going to fail. The stuff is really cheap. The stuff is going to break on you the first time you use it, and it's probably going to get somebody killed. So go out and build your bag for you, for the distance you have to travel, for everything that you have to do to get home. Know the routes that you have to take. Maybe the one route that you're going to take home doesn't work and you have to progress around somewhere else. So instead of it taking you 4 hours to get home, now it's going to take you 10. So those things right there you have to take in consideration when you're building one of these kits. And what's the worst case scenario for me to get home? When you build one of these bags, make sure you're getting out there and you're using it. Use all the equipment in the bag. Do not just throw this thing together, put it in your closet, and never touch it again. As you can see, my Stanley cup and that it's been used. Right? I take this bag out and test it. Make sure it works. Make sure it's going to hold up. I mean, this bag has been through some stuff. I mean, you can see it's stained. I went out and I've used this bag to make sure that it's going to hold up with me walking 40 miles home. The one thing I didn't mention, it does have a bladder bag in here. It's a 3-liter bladder. Worked really well so far. No leaks. They are prone to leaking. So that is one thing I really want to emphasize on. Don't go out and buy anything super cheap. So it could leak on you. But again, when you go out and you build one of these, take it out on a weekend and use it. Go hiking with it. Take it out and do some stuff. The more you're comfortable with the bag and the placement of the items and where they're at, the better off you're going to be. You're going to remember that under a stressful situation and not have to fumble through and try to find things. I hope you guys learned something today. Fieldcraft Bravo out.